the world.
Does everyone think like me?
A programme for inquisitive minds. My World on BBC World News.
Hello, this is BBC World News. I'm Karen Giannoni. Our top story, a warning that the world is running short of face masks as the coronavirus continues to spread. The World Health Organization says prices are spiraling as demand soars.
Demand is up to 100 times higher than normal, and prices are up to 20 times higher.
The Iowa Democrats finally declare Pete Buttigieg the winner in the Iowa caucuses. Can the party put a catastrophic week behind it? Jane O'Brien in New Hampshire, where Bernie Sanders has just finished speaking. He's claiming victory in Iowa, so will the gloves come off in tonight's debate. Also in the programme, rain to the rescue in Australia. Torrential downpours across the east coast extinguish a third of the region's devastating bushfires. And as Hollywood rolls out the red carpet for Oscars night, how does it feel to be among the select few who will walk on it? We'll hear from some of this year's nominees. Hello, welcome to BBC.
Good evening. Turn the microphone on, please, and say hello to me. Hello. This is the conversational English practice. We just talk here. So please turn your microphone on and say hello to me. Okay, this is the only thing what we do here. We just talk. If you don't want to talk, we will watch the BBC. The only thing that I know how to do is to talk. Hello? Okay, just say hello. I see that you turned on your microphone. Say hello. Hello? Hello, Dasha? I cannot hear you, Dasha. I cannot hear you.
And now, do you hear me?
Yes, I can, but the sound is very poor.
Just a second.
Yeah, please do.
How about now? No?
No, I can record it for you so that you will just see for yourself that it's, just say something.
Do you hear me now?
Yeah, now it's better. It's much better now. Okay.
Okay, good.
So how are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Good. How is your leg?
It's well too.
Okay, good. So for how long are you going to keep this plaster cast on you? The plaster
Repeat,
cast.
please.
How many?
What?
Sorry?
What?
The plaster cast. Right now you have the plaster cast on your leg, as I remember.
I got it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have it.
So for how many days?
About 2 weeks.
About 2 weeks, but now it's about 2 weeks that you've been wearing it already. So altogether it will be a month, right?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So what is new?
There is nothing new. I'm laying on my couch and learn English and other subjects all day.
Okay.
Each day.
Okay, that sounds very good to me. When you learn English, this is really cool. Okay, Yeah, now let's try and join some other people to our conversation. Hello, Anna. Can you hear us? Say hello to us, please. Hello, Anna. Can you hear us? So this is the conversational English practice, and what we do here is just we talk. So, Anna, do you want to say hello to us? No? Okay.
Alexander,
yeah?
what about your wife? How's she doing?
Yeah, still the same, you know. She's wearing her plastic cast. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, but that's okay. So, hello, Alexi. How are you doing? Do you want to turn your microphone on and say hello to us? Probably not. All right. So this is the conversational English practice, and the only thing what we do here is we talk. So if you want to join us, just please, yeah, I think that everything is good. If you want to join us, just turn your microphone on and say hello to us. So, Dasha, can you see this unusual picture?
Yes.
So what do you think? What is that?
It is BBC News.
Yeah, but okay, let me just take it away. So how about now? Is it still BBC News, or you can see another picture? Can you see
What?
it? Okay. Yeah, I understand. So yeah.
Yeah.
Can you see now?
Yes.
So what is that?
A spider, no?
Yes, that's a spider, but that's not a very usual spider. So you see, this is the picture of the day. What do you think? What kind of a spider is that?
Oh, I don't know.
But what do you know about spiders?
Actually, there is a little that I know about spiders.
See, I was just watching BBC News, and all of a sudden, one of their hostess, the lady, she just showed this picture, and she said that this is the picture of the day. So one of the best pictures that the photographer could ever capture. So what is unusual about this picture? What do you think?
It has 4 eyes.
How many eyes does a regular spider have?
Oh yeah, I didn't know. Maybe
yeah.
It's too many hair.
Yeah, I agree. But that's too much hair. Yeah, that's correct. But the problem is that his hair is turning on its end. So how can that be? And that the hair is on its end, is standing. What do you think?
Repeat, please. I didn't hear.
Yeah, I understand. So about the hair of this spider. Yeah, as you can see that the hair is standing on end. How can that possibly be? Hello, Sabina. Do you want to join us? Hello, Sabina. Do you want to join us? Good. Sabina, please say hello to Dasha and talk a little bit with Dasha.
Hello to Dasha. Hello to Alexei. Nice to hear you.
Good. Dasha, just introduce yourself. Talk a little bit.
Sabina, I'm from Republic of Bashkortostan. Maybe you know about it. No? You know about Republic of Bashkortostan?
I'm sorry. Are you talking with me?
Yes.
I'm from Moscow.
Okay. Which form?
1 minute, please. Okay.
Which form do you study?
Okay. I study. I was born in Domodedovo, and now I live in Balashikha and study. I studied at school. I finished it last year. So now I've been preparing for exams. So that's all.
Yes. Alexander, I gotta go. I return in I think in 5 minutes, maybe. Okay.
Yeah, that's all right. So before you go, Dasha,
Yes.
if you remember that we talked about that usually when you ask the question, where do you study? See, it's kind of a ambiguous question. Ambiguous, the meaning of this English word is that it has two meanings. And so that is why we usually do not ask it in English, like, where do you study? We usually ask, which school do you go to? And the meaning is, where do you study? Why? Because the question, where do you study, is if you ask me, for example, I can answer you. If you ask me, where do you study? I can answer. I study in my room, in my apartment. Or see, I can tell you that usually I study at a library. So if you can understand the meaning of this question, where do you study? The meaning is that you like to study. Like, where do you play the piano? I play the piano in my living room, for example. So where do you study? I study in my office. I study in the library. So if you want to ask a person about his high school or his university, you usually ask which university, which school do you go to? And the meaning is, where do you study? Okay? Do you understand that? Okay, Dasha, she's not here. All right. Okay, Alex, can you turn your microphone on and say hello to us? All right, Sabina, do you understand the meaning of this phrase?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so next time, please be a little bit careful, because you know that during the exam, there might be this question. Hello, Mark. How are you doing? Hey, Mark, can you hear me?
Yes, hello.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing good. It's just like a very unusual weather here in my place. It's around 20 positive. So it's very unusual for this time of the year. But anyway, so if you please have a look at this picture. Sabina, what can you see in the picture? Okay, Mark, can you see the picture?
Well, can I speak?
Yeah, sure, of course.
It's a very cute creature. I think that is a little spider.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can see that it has very little eyes, and I think it's a poisonous spider. Maybe it's dangerous for us. So, but it's so cute.
Yeah, so that's the first question to you is, you know, I talked to one of my very young students. She's in the fourth grade. In American language, we call it fourth grade. In British, it's fourth form. So she's around 10 or 11 years old, and the spiders is her favorite creature. And so that is why I showed this picture to her, because this is the picture of the day by the BBC World Service a couple of days ago. And so, like I said, this is a spider. Mark, what do you think about the picture?
Maybe when somebody see it, he will be afraid of this picture, because I know a lot of people among my friends and they are really afraid of spiders.
Okay. Sabina, how many eyes does the spider have?
It has 4 eyes.
4 eyes, you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because, you know, I never knew about that, but today I just got to open the Wikipedia website, and I read a little bit about spiders, and it says that spiders usually have 4 pairs of eyes. 4 pairs of eyes. I never knew about that. So it's just, you know, for your information. And again, the question is, what is unusual about this picture of a spider?
I think that it's usual for people when we see spiders on the floor, on the walls, and so on. But this picture shows us the nearest view of this creature. So I've never seen so closely a spider, and it's so cute. I'm to be honest, I'm really afraid of spiders. So, but now I can't be afraid of it. It's so nice, so cute.
Okay, I understand. So, Mark, can you say something? What is unusual about this spider?
What's unusual? Okay, it's maybe it's kind of spiders who lives only in warm countries. Am I right?
Yeah,
it has a lot of hair on the head and the body, and it's unusual to see.
Yeah, but see, my point is that his hair is standing on end. How can that possibly be? His hair is standing on end.
I have no idea. I know biology badly.
It's not about biology. It's just about you know, your way of thinking. Sabina, why is the hair of the spider is standing on end?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat your question, please?
No, I will not repeat. You have to listen to the teacher. Okay. So I will tell you the answer to the question. So first of all, photographer captures incredible close-up. Close-up is the vocabulary which you have to know. Close-up shot. What is the meaning of this word? Close-up shot.
Maybe it is the nearest view or something.
Yeah, you can say it in Russian.
Микроскопические картинки, типа, на микроскопе сделанные.
Mark, what do you think? What's the Russian word for close up?
Russian word for close up?
Yeah.
Don't
That's
even
the
know what to say.
vocabulary which you are supposed to know. Yeah, you have to learn some new words. Okay. Dasha, do you know?
Maybe the photographer took this photo very closely in
What is the?
short
I
distance.
agree. I understand that, but come on. What is the Russian word?
Приближенно, ладно.
Okay, I will help you. It's please remember крупный план. Крупный план.
Oh.
Close up shot. Снимок крупным планом. Okay. And another thing is that this is a very specific type of, and again, I didn't know that. I just, when again, this is the picture of the day. A day ago, as you can see it, you can download it on the internet. So it says that it's the picture of a jumping spider. Jumping, so that this type of spider, they jump. And the photographer captured, if you understand the word capture, captured the spider during his jump. Okay, and so that is why the hair is standing on end. Okay, and I'm very happy that you like these creatures. And again, that was the creature which one of my students from the 4th grade loved. All right. Now let's move back to what we did the previous class. Okay. Let me show you this. Yeah?
Sorry, I missed the previous class. I'm really sorry. I had no
That's
time.
not a problem. That's not a problem. Absolutely.
So
That's
don't ask me about it.
Yeah, that's all right. So now you have these questions. What is the best excuse for lateness you or someone you know has made up? If you understand the question, if you don't understand some vocabulary, do not forget that this is the FCE exam, which is First Certificate in English, which is very close to Russian ЕГЭ. And so that's the question. And about the spider, it's just describing the pictures. And I was just watching your ability to describe the picture. But anyway, that's okay. So what is the best excuse? What is excuse? Can you see my screen? Can you see the questions?
Yes.
Okay, so what is the best excuse? What is excuse? That's
maybe maybe it's something when men say if he did something bad.
Yeah,
На русском оправдание.
Even stronger. Believe me that it's even stronger. It can be like your the slang of the young people. Отмазка. Yeah. What is the best excuse for lateness? You or someone you know has made up. And another difficult thing for you to translate is to make up. What is make up?
Придумывать?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, that's correct. So what is the best excuse? And please remember the vocabulary. I will ask you later. So today's vocabulary is close up shot, capture. Then the next word is excuse and make up. In this meaning, the meaning of to invent something. Okay, and now please answer the question. What is the best excuse for lateness you or someone you know has made up? Okay, your answers. You are very welcome. You know that the best excuse which I heard the previous class was I didn't do my homework because my dog ate it. You remember that, right? Yeah, but that's a very common joke. Everybody knows this joke. I'm sorry about that. Okay, what is the best excuse for lateness? You or someone you know has made up?
I forgot to feed my cat.
All right, interesting.
Why not?
Yes, sure. So, did you ever tell your teacher that you're late because you were feeding your cat, or you just made it up right now, or is it a real life story?
Or maybe a new excuse, there was a really long ban on the roads.
A really
Why
long
not?
what? A really long
Bang.
bang?
Пробка.
Oh no, that's traffic jam. Traffic jam. Traffic jam. So you know the word traffic? Okay? And
Yes, понял.
traffic jam. Jam. You know that.
Traffic jam.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sometimes
thanks.
in your printer, the paper might be jammed. The paper jammed in your printer.
Застряла.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, understood. Thanks.
Yeah. Traffic jam.
A traffic jam on the roads, for example.
Okay. Really good. Dasha, your excuse.
Once my classmate was late because he had как будет запор?
Constipation? Yeah, you mean that the problem with your stomach? With the with the toilet?
Yeah.
Wow. You know that for the teacher.
It was a joke. Just a joke.
Yeah, I understand, but for the teacher to teach this kind of vocabulary, but that's all right. Yeah, that's life is life. I understand. Okay, interesting. I never thought about that. Constipation. Constipation.
Constipation. Okay.
Yeah, that's something which blocks your intestines. Blocks your intestines is called constipation. Okay. Sabina, what is your excuse?
My best excuse, which I used always, is going to a hospital. I say that I broken my arm, so I need to go to the hospital, and that's why I can go to the school. So
all right, yeah,
this works.
Yeah, okay, that's really interesting. So yeah, let me see my running late. Okay, you know that I've been working, and I worked as a translator for so many years, and usually, you know, I am the first to be on the road. I mean, usually I am on the bus or in the car to wait for other people. And once I remember that I was running late, and so my American boss was just mad at me, and he just asked me why I'm late, and I really told him that I forgot my pad where I take my notes, my pad note, and he said, no, I'm not talking about that because you know I was wearing my high boots, which were pretty dirty, and he said, how it was possible for you? You are running late, but this is one problem. Another problem was that you were going into my house back for your pad note with your dirty high boots on. Why did you do that? And you know, everybody was just looking at me like, what a bad man I am. And I remember that it was a very shameful thing for me to do. Okay, so let's take question C. What have been the key events in your life? Key events in your life. Key, do you understand the question? And again, these are the questions from the FCE, which is First Certificate in English, if you are interested, which is very close to Russian national exam you get. So what have been the key events in your life?
Important events.
Okay, key events for me, if you ask me, key events in my life, of course, the birth of my first son, then the birth of my second son, and the birth of my third son. So that were the key events for my life, like turning points, like very important events in my life. Okay, anybody else?
Very important event in life of 13 years old students. Hard question.
No.
Maybe my sport competition.
Wow, yeah, I agree. And did you get any award?
Yes, the third place, and it was a very good result for me. I was very happy at that moment.
What kind of sport?
Swimming.
Wow, great. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Yeah, and see, it's a reminder. This conference will finish after 10 minutes. So I will just make a very short announcement about my page in contact. So if you can see my screen, let me just check it. Yeah, I think that you can see my screen. So this is my page, which is called Углублённый английский or Emphasized English. You can see it here. If you just want to go and write something like the testimonials, the review, the comments about my class, you are very welcome to go and to write something about my classes. All right, and now we're back to our class. So key events in your life. Dasha.
Let me think. Maybe the sport competition too. 1 year ago we take second place. Am I right?
Yes. Yeah, everything is good. We usually talk about the awards, but taking the place is very correct.
Okay, we took second place in competition which was called Cast Basket.
Okay.
And yeah, I think that is the key event in my life.
And
maybe
usually you have to explain why. I'm sorry to asking you very personal questions, but I have to, because these are the requirements of the exam. You know, you have to explain why.
Honestly, it was the first thought that crossed my head. This question requires more time to think.
All right, Sabina, what would you have to say?
My key moment was that moment when I won the first prize in the competition of poetry. I wrote prose about World War II, and I was really happy at that moment because I can't write. I couldn't write something really good, and yeah, it was a great moment for me.
Yeah, so guys, what I just wanted to notice is that, of course, you know that these are the questions which are, let's say, a little bit bookish. It's just like a little bit examinish, you know, like in an exam. And I don't want you to have this pressure of the exam on you. So I want you to have a little bit of fun, but at the same time to talk. So do you have any topics which you would like to talk? Just feel free to suggest what kind of topics would be of interest for you to talk about.
Maybe science.
Okay, interesting.
And auto sport.
Okay.
Maybe like our previous class. Lessons about imagination.
Okay. Yeah, I understand. But again, that's from the book. All right.
Yeah.
Mark?
Sorry, I was away. Repeat the question, please.
I will not. That's okay. So now we will move. Okay, we will talk about that later. And I just want to remind you that the class will be over in some 3 minutes. Oh no, 5 minutes. So I just want to remind you that the class is 40 minutes long because the provider, the host of this conference platform doesn't allow for free more than 40 minutes. So they will stop the conference absolutely unexpectedly without any warning. So please do not be mad at me because of that, but it will just happen. We will be in the process of talking, and then all of a sudden the class will be stopped. I'm sorry about that. Okay, Sabina, if you please read the instructions from exercise 1.
I'm sorry. What should I do?
Dasha, please.
Read these instructions for reading and use of English Part 4 task. Then answer the questions A to D below.
Yeah, and believe me, this is a very, very, very complicated task in grammar. And I just want you to know the modern technologies, how your knowledge of English can be very easily measured. Okay, Dasha, go ahead and read the explanation.
For these questions, complete the second sentence so that it has a similar meaning to the first sentence using the word given. Do not change the word given. You must use between 2 and 5 words, including the word given. There is an example.
Yeah, read the example.
Because of the fog at the airport, we took off 3 hours late. Fog at the airport means that our takeoff was delayed by 3 hours.
So you see, you have they have the given word. The word given to you is delayed. So you have to change the first sentence. Because of the fog at the airport, we took off 3 hours late. You understand the word take off? What is
No.
take off? Mark, do you know? Take off.
Take off, I don't know too, but I've heard it.
Sabina?
Взлетать.
Yes, absolutely. So because of the fog at the airport, we took off 3 hours late. And then you've been given the word delayed. So you have to change the sentence using this word delayed so that the meaning will be the same. So the first and the second sentence, they have the same meaning, okay? And it's possible for you to use only between 2 and 5 words, including this given word, not more than 5 words. Okay. Fog at the airport meant that our takeoff was delayed by 3 hours. You understand that the meaning is totally the same. You know the word delayed?
Yeah.
Good. And how about meant? The fog at the airport meant?
Значило?
Yeah, absolutely. Very good. So now try and correct mistakes in somebody's answers. Just Sabina, just read the exercise 2 and question 1. And if you see any mistakes, try and correct them. Please.
Okay. I think you should tell everyone exactly what happened.
And the word which you are supposed to use is were.
Were. If I were you, I'll tell everyone exactly what happened. If I were you.
So is it a correct statement?
No.
Okay,
No.
please correct me.
I think that it will be correct that if we change this, transform this sentence. If I were you, I will tell everyone exactly what happened.
Absolutely, exactly. Very good of you. Very good of you. Because
Thank you.
as I said, this is a very complicated test, and it's even more complicated than your grammar and vocabulary test in the Russian national exam. All right, Dasha.